Welcome to the part 2 of the musical notes and their time value. Our next note will be the crotchet. Now, this is how the crotchet is being drawn. This is what it looks like, very similar to that of a meaning. But the major difference is that the note head seems different. Now, a crotchet, also known as 1/4 note. Another name for crotchet is called the 1/4 note. A crotchet, also known as a 1/4 note, is a musical note that lasts for one count. It lasts for one count. This means that we'll have two crotchets in one meaning. It lasts for one count. We'll be talking about that in another class entirely. Now, a crotchet has a shaded head called note head. This is the shaded head. This darkened part is the shaded head. Remember that a meaning has a hollow note head. A note head with a space in it is not shaded, it's hollow and empty like this. But that of the crotchet note head is shaded. This is shaded. So a crotchet has a shaded note head and a vertical line, also known as stem. This vertical line, just like we discussed in the meaning when we are talking about meaning, this note head here is down, is pointing downwards. Then the stem has to be drawn on the right hand side, on the right side. Then whenever the note head is pointing upward, just like we have it here, then the stem has to be on the left hand side, which means it will be wrong to do something like this. It will be wrong to do something like this and put the stem here, and it will be very wrong to do something like this and put the on the other side. So these are wrong ways to draw your crotchets. So this is the correct way to draw the crotchet. These two are the right ways to draw the crotchet. Now let's look at how our crotchet is being played. We'll be looking at it in two different ways: playing one particular tone, then we'll have it in a scale way, scale like format. One, 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 one. Our next musical note is the quaver. It is the quaver, and this is how the quaver is being drawn. A quaver, also known as 1/8 note. A quaver is also known as a 1/8 note. A quaver, also known as a 1/8 note, is a musical note that lasts for half a count. What does this mean? This means that in one beat, in one count, you have two quaver counts. So two quaver counts falls into one count. We'll be looking at how this happens very soon. A quaver has a shaded head. This is the shaded head, just like we have in the crotchet. It has a shaded head called a note head that we've been learning in the previous classes. It's called a note head. Then a vertical line, just like we've learned in the meaning and crotchet. A vertical line, which is also known as a stem. Now a quaver now comes with a new feature. Now the new feature is a flag. This is what we regard as the flag. This portion here, this part here, is what we regard as a flag. Now it has a flag coming out from the side, from one side of this vertical stem. A quiver lasts for half a beat. So just like our crotchet and our minims, it can be drawn in two different ways. Either the way it is drawn here, the other way to draw the quiver will be like this. Let's first get a shaded note head, then we have the stem. Remember when the note head is pointing downwards, then the stem has to be on the other side, on the right hand side, just like we have it here. Then when the note head is pointing upwards and the stem is pointing downwards, then it has to be drawn on the left hand side like we have it here. So now the stem is drawn on the other side. So now we have our flag drawn like this, something like this. We have it drawn like this. Don't do the mistake of drawing it this way. If the note head is pointing, then you may now want to say, let me draw it like this. No, because here is pointing, is coming outward, is not curving inside, is coming out. But when the note head is up, you don't take it outwards just because when it's facing down, the flag is outward. No, this time around, when the note head is up, the flag goes in. But when the note head is down, the flag comes out. So those are the different ways. So this is a wrong way to draw it if it's up. If the note head is up, this is the wrong way to draw it, and this is the correct way to draw it once the note head is facing or pointing upwards. Now let's look at how the notes is being played, how the quiver note is being played. We'll be looking at it, one particular note played repeatedly, then we'll also look at it being played scale, as in an ascending scale. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So as you can see, there are we have two quivers in one beat. So this one here represents the one beat, then two quivers in one beat, two quivers in one beat. So while we are having a beat, we have two sounds, that's the two quiver, something like this: pam 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 pam. So in each clapping of hand, we are having two sound, pam 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 pam. So we have two quivers in one beat, two quivers in one beat. So one and one and one and one and one and two and three and four and. The last note for this class will be the semi-quiver. But remember that we mentioned earlier in the first lesson that we have several other notes, such as the hemi-demi-semi-quiver, the demi-semi-quiver, and breve. But we'll be taking them in another class entirely. We're taking them in another class entirely. All the notes that are not usually used, they are not regularly used, we'll be taking them. But the ones that we have been doing so far, the semi-breve, the minims, the crotchets, the quavers, and the semi-quavers, they are the most commonly used musical notes. You see them more regularly. Unlike the other three, they are rare, they are not often used. So we'll be taking those ones that are not often used in a separate class. So we'll be having the semi-quiver as the last musical note for this class. So now the semi-quiver is drawn this way. This is the drawing of a semiquaver. Now, a semiquaver, also known as 1/16th note, is a musical note that lasts for 1/4 counts. Now, what does this mean? In order to explain this better, we'll have to go a little bit mathematical. Now, we know that in a whole let's say in a whole note, or let's say in a whole shape like this is one. We assume that this is one object. We can divide it into two to make it 2 halves, then we can further divide it this way. So if we say that it has 1/4 count, so which means we'll have 4 semiquavers to make up one count. So we need 4 semiquavers to make up 1 count. So what that simply means is that we have 4 semiquavers in 1 crochet beat, and we have 2 semiquavers in 1 quiver beat. We'll get to explain this as time goes on. We'll get to explain this better. But we have 4 quavers. We have 4 semiquavers in 1 crochet count. Now, let's go on. A semiquaver has a shaded head called a note head. This is the note head, like we've been learning. It has a shaded head called the note head, a vertical line, like we've also been learning. Then we have the flags. Now we now have 2 flags coming out from the sides, unlike the quiver that had one flag, but the semiquaver has 2 flags coming out from the side of the stem. It has 2 flags. It has 2 flags coming out from the side. Then one semiquaver lasts for 1/4 of a beat. Now, so just like we did with the quiver, this is how we draw the semiquaver. The first one goes like this, and the second one goes like this. So this is the semiquaver. So once the note head is pointing upward, the flags curves in. But once the note head is downwards, is pointing downwards, the flags curves out. It doesn't point inside the note where the note head is. It points outwards. So now we'll be looking at how the semiquaver notes are being counted. So now you'll be hearing 4 notes. You're going to be hearing 4 notes in 1 beat. 4 semiquaver notes in 1 beat. Just observe and listen carefully. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 1 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so as you can see now, we have our 1 beat here, but in the whole of this 1 beat also we have the 4 groups of semiquavers here. So don't mind how it is drawn here. This tail that you're seeing here, these 2 tail here has been joined together. In subsequent classes I will explain that joining. See that the semiquaver, 4 semiquaver goes into 1 beat. So just like we just heard now, so 4 semiquavers go into 1 beat. 4 semiquavers go into 1 beat. The same thing here too. 4 semiquavers go into 1 beat. Something like this. I will explain it again with a clap. Pa 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 pa. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4.